Alright. After about an hour or so of eating dinner and interacting with familia, I have returned. Now, based off of what we now know, we have a bunch of evidence, or investigation, evidence. Now, I think I looked around everywhere, at everyone, and no one is there. Go to fire control. Oh wait, never mind. You should investigate the ship thoroughly and talk to everyone. You can. Maybe find some way to get Folykl and Kuprum out. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, there's no one to talk to, and there's nothing else to do but unlink him. First, you gotta free Kuprum. So what we have at the moment is that there's a way to set an alarm for the control tower. I wonder where I have to go. I wonder what I have to do. Helmsman access code. C8 V L. As you finish last parts of the controls, you hear a loud series of hissing that's coming from the Helmsman's pod. A minute later, the front of the pod swings open, revealing a disheveled Kuprum suspended some kind of harness, hooked up to various wires and tubes.
Hey, Nook fucker, get me the fuck down.
Alright. It takes a good 10 minutes to get Kuprum out of the restraints and unhooked from the machine. Once he's down, he looks, well, not better, but at least he's not hooked up anymore.
Fuck you, I look great, lol.
Not sure you'd go that far, but hey, you're wondering something. Why are he and Folykl wearing those jumpsuit things? He looks kind of like a camp counselor at a discount summer camp. The kind that gets into a petty rivalry with the camp across the lake.
This noob never heard of a uniform, lol. You think we get to choose? Lol, nope.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good point. So what now?
Go get Fall out, you stupid shit. Be me. Go to where Fall is. Wait for stupid Bulgeface to fix this.
Ah, I see you've begun the routine maintenance procedures.
You notice that he winks at you. Yeah, right. Maintenance. A normal thing for someone like you to be doing.
Make sure you don't get caught. And make sure you leave this ship and everything in it alone. Personnel can be easily misplaced. A simple error of filing or loss due to malfunction. But physical hardware, that's another matter.
What a fucking gaper. Gaper full of shit.
Excuse me.
Lol. Nothing.
Precisely what I thought you said. Do what you must, but return promptly. Well, carry on.
Alright. The two where Kuprum was held sits idle, with the connecting wires floating around inside the fluid within. You can't imagine how horrible it must have been felt to just be floating around inside. Actually, Kuprum's been pretty okay with it, all things considered. Like, this was his ultimate extension of the fabled gamer chair. If it wasn't for Folykl, you're pretty sure he'd still be in there. You make friends with some strange folks, huh? Indeed you do. Hey, what's up? Let's free Folykl. Now we gotta do this shit. List. Oh, sick. What just happened? God damn it, why does this keep happening? I'm gonna ignore. Oh, is it that I have... Okay, I remember putting in the command. Is it that you can't disconnect personnel until you get get this error, and then you say list dash I? There you go. That's why. That's so fucking stupid. If you've gotten one of the motherfuckers out, it would make more sense to say, alright, I know what to put in. Or just have it be available to list. You don't have to, you can just say error, you're not allowed unless you, or something, instead of giving me an actual in-game error. Go fuck yourself. This game is made greatly. Totally. I'm pretty sure the game itself would be like, yeah, no. You are not allowed to, even connect, even if you know what the device is, you cannot connect to it, because we haven't told you that you can. You hear the now familiar sound of the containment pod pour unlatching, then releasing, and then you see Folykl suspended in the same kind of harness that Kuprum was. She's breathing heavily. It looks like she's in pain.
You want to get me the fuck down?
Yep. You, Kuprum, and Marcy held Folykl down from her restraints. Once she's completely unhooked, she leans heavily on Kuprum. You know what? These two are just made for each other. They're both shitty, awful people in a lot of ways, but the kind of shitty, awful people who have a strange kind of charm to them.
Hey, dumb fuck, you got something to say, or you just gonna stare, lol?
Okay, maybe not charm exactly. Look, you need to talk to them. You know that they both want to get out of here. That much seems like a given. Folykl and Kuprum both eye you sussly, but they don't interrupt. But have they given any thought as either how they're going to get out of what they're planning to do afterwards?
Lol, fuck shit up.
Wait, was that an answer to the first question or the second?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Glad to know that they put a solid 5 seconds into this one, but maybe consider fighting back? You're expecting the same response to this instant in relentless mockery, but somehow it's not. Instead, Kuprum actually furrows his brow and looks at you.
You mean the rebels, right?
Yeah, actually, that was the basic implication, although if he's just gonna come out and say it, but you know he's got a serious thing for the heiress and all, but Kuprum glares at you.
Shut up! You need to think.
Okay, sure, but also it seems like time might be a factor here. Time might be a factor here. Kuprum shoots you another glare and shuffles off to the side of Folykl. You can barely make out what they're saying.
What is it?
You remember what I was telling you? About her.
Are you fucking serious right now?
She's not doing okay. I know she's not.
She doesn't know who you are.
Fuck you.
Kuprum walks back over, Folykl still in tow and grins broadly.
Fuck it. Be me, help the rebels.
Seems to think about this for a second, then something crosses his face, a look of glee unlike any you've seen him show before.
Steal a fucking warship.
What?
What?
You heard me. Steal a
I
warship.
had a
Steal
feeling.
this warship.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I am less smart. That's... holy shit, that's a thing. Can they even do that?
In theory, yes.
Only need 2 crew. Me and Fall can take this shit.
I have a feeling action sequences are gonna come up, so I'm gonna do a new save. Well, holy crap, that's something you suppose that you're supposed having an entire warship to use against the Empire would be pretty helpful, actually. But how would they even go about doing this?
Release launch systems. Strap in, steal a starship.
Don't they have to be locked into the ship to do that? Isn't that a horrible trade to make? For some reason, Folykl's laughing at you, dusty and dry sounding.
Of course not. We don't need to be permanently in place.
Wait, so the Empire just locks the helmsman and controller in place because they're cruel?
Why is that a surprise? Easier to control us.
Like, yeah, you know what, fair.
Lol, fuck him.
What he said.
Marcy walks over from where she was standing nearby and glares at you.
Couldn't help overhearing. I've got a question. Launching this ship like that, it's gonna rip the dry dock apart.
My dog once again had another conniption. And it was about the cats that we have, despite the fact that she has seen those cats for a long time in her life. The dumbass. That's okay. So what is that about launching the ship? Rip the dry dock apart? Oh boy, we're gonna kill more unsuspecting people who are only just simply doing their job.
Lol, yeah.
You can't do that to these people. Everyone in the dock.
Lol. Who cares about them?
I do. And if you do this, you need to warn them so they can get out.
There is an alarm system in the launch control center.
Well, that's fine. You take care of the sounding alarm while the others get the ship ready. Folykl and Kuprum lead you to a maintenance access hatch while Marcy goes to find Connell and explain the plan to her. Hopefully that won't end in complete disaster.
Here it is. Last chance to turn back, I guess.
We're gonna steal a ship. Lol, my ship now.
You mean our ship?
Yeah, our ship. Lol. All your base are belong to us. Lol.
Still going back and forth, Folykl and Kuprum disappear around the corner, leaving you standing there staring at the entrance to the main maintenance access. This feels like a bad plan. Everything you've been doing in the last few days feels like a bad plan. So of course you walk in and climb onto the ladder. You begin the long climb into the darkness, taking each rung at a time as you make sure not to look down. You can help dwell on what Kuprum was saying, his strange comments about the heiress, Triza Tethys. You've been seeing her weird posts on Chitter this whole time, but what does Kuprum know that you don't? Or what did he see? It's not important right now. You gotta focus on doing a job. Soon enough. Soon enough what? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna help these people? You've been down this path for 5 night cycles now, and you're not really any closer to figuring out how to get your powers back. Honestly, it seems more and more like you just won't ever get them back. God, that's a depressing thought. Unfortunately, the top of the ladder interrupts your increasingly maudlin self-reflection. The top of the warship has a long, narrow, gaunt gantry that extends all the way towards what looks like a tower in the distance. You're assuming this is your eventual goal, the launch control center. You just need to carefully make your way... Yeah. Oh shit, what the fuck? Azaj is here and looks pissed. Whoa! Nope. No way, bud. Holy fucking shit, what the hell? Azaj is advancing on you. His hands crack with sonic energy. He might have cut it as a helmsman. He is powerful, and right now he's mad.
You traitorous coward. You insignificant worm. You thought I wouldn't find out what you're doing.
I thought you already knew what we were doing.
I was willing to accept your plan to retrieve our controller and helmsman. But the ship? Harmless? Don't make me laugh. You're clearly on behalf of the enemies of the Empire.
Well, you'd rather not comment on that, actually. Why is he so enthusiastic with the Empire anyway? It seemed like the last time you talked, you didn't care much about them at all.
Have you considered that maybe I've changed my mind? Now, give me one reason why I shouldn't strike you down where you stand.
Because you came here, Connell. Estelle raises an eyebrow and frowns at you.
Connell? You would invoke the name of my mate Sprit, knowing full well that it would cause me to hesitate.
Damn right, that's the whole reason I have an option. Yes, that was the whole idea, to get him to stop trying to fucking kill you.
I still haven't made a firm decision in that regard, actually. So what you came here with my mate Sprit? So what?
You're trying to fight the Empire.
Perhaps you have a point, but you do understand that my mate Sprit and I aren't bound together. We are, in fact, two distinct people.
But what about all the time they spent together before the Empire split them up? What about the fact that the Empire split them up in the first place?
If you're going to try to appeal to my sentimentality, you're wasting your time.
Apparently. Actually, you're thinking of appealing to... revolutionary
You must
spirit.
take me for someone truly foolish, you fool.
Yes, sir, you mean yes. Wait, no, the word you meant was in the first place.
Only a fool thinks others to be foolish.
But wasn't he just...
Silence, fool!
his sense of self-preservation?
What in the name of the Empress are you babbling about? Do you have any idea who I am?
Yeah, he's just another pawn in the system. As Daja grits his teeth and scowls at you.
How dare you! You speak down to me as if I'm some simple technician!
That's because you
My
are!
power is beyond the comprehension of your foolish mind!
So what happens when he's not useful to the Empire anymore?
What?
They'll expose him just like Folykl. Daja stops and stares at you, and for a moment you actually think you might have gotten through to him.
My usefulness to the Empire.
He's got it now. Even someone like him, someone who's in a position that they're all okay with, they're still ultimately serving at the whims of people who don't care one bit about them.
You know what? No. This is absurd.
God fucking damn it, the Empire's horrible, and he has to know that, right?
Of course. You think me a fool? But what is the alternative? To burn our planet to satisfy those who would defy the Empress's divine will.
Behind you, you hear the sound of the access hatch bang open and quickly turn to see Folykl and Kuprum standing there.
Well, what the fuck?
We set everything up. Time to go.
No! This madness ends now!
You can feel the electricity burning in the air. His Kuprum and Daja let their respective sonics loose. You quickly run back towards Folykl, yelling top of your lungs, "Get down!" Before he can actually form a coherent idea of what's happening, Folykl runs over to his Daja standing and grabs the back of his arm. Oh my god, she fucking sword siphoned him! You can see the energy fade from his eyes almost immediately.
Fucking stop this.
She's right. The ship's about to launch anyways. He was busy worrying about what he was doing. He wasn't paying attention to anything else. Not to the ship, not to his own mate spirit.
What are you talking about? What the hell are you bringing up Connell for?
Does he think Jayshu showed up randomly? She's on the run from the Empire now too. As Daja Franz shakes his head, but he doesn't respond. How can he be this callous? Doesn't he care about anything other than upholding that lie that the Empire is based on?
Lol, get fucked.
Okay, he's really not helping here. As Daja pulls away Folkl's grip, but he doesn't make a move to try to start using his powers again.
I will admit that I perhaps knew more about my mate Sprit's motives than I let on. I underestimated the scope, however. Very well. You, strange friend thing. Come with me. The rest of you can make whatever preparations are necessary here. What manner of insanity has gotten into them anyway? Or you, for that matter?
A lot of things. I'm just crazy. I'm just insane in the membrane. Ooh. They don't even know. Alright. Look, you need to stop with this. You know how to get them all off-world.
Them? I'm not interested in staying with those reprehensible gremlins. I intend to follow whatever path my matesprit has chosen for herself. I hope you didn't think her anti-imperialist sentiments went unnoticed.
Azasha sighs.
Perhaps you're right. What use is my loyalty to the Empire when it gains me nothing? Perhaps some of that old opportunist still lives on within me.
He smiles and shakes his head.
In any case, if you want to sound the alarm, you will need to engage the sequence on the control panel over there. Simply enter the access sequence into the emergency security system, and the alarm will alert everyone in this facility and give them time to get clear.
Okay. Enter the access sequence into the emergency security system.
I believe you should be able to find the needed information on the server somewhere. But be wary. You likely only have a few short minutes left.
Alright. All throughout the compound, you can suddenly hear the blaring of the alarm starting to sound. So yeah, it seems like a good time to get the fuck out.
Agreed. Follow me.
You watch Brack on the gantry, holding tightly onto the handrail towards the access hatching down in the ship. Down in the darkness once more, punctuated by the scream of the alarm as you practically slide down the ladder towards the bottom.
I trust you know your way back from here. I need to find my matesprit.
Okay, well fuck, we'll just gotta remember how to get back. Doesn't seem like you got a lot of time either. Hey, guess what? Oh, god damn it. They really would do this to me. I'm glad I saved. Looks like it's a dead end. God damn it. God motherfucking damn. We gotta go. I'm gonna hedge my... Oh, wait, I need to go right, actually. I remember. We gotta go! We gotta go! We gotta go! Oh, these sharp corners are the death of me. Potentially. Emma Superior, can you pick up the fucking pace? Alright, I think we're out. I think that was one of the parts. You stumble out of the dry dock back towards the fleet depot. You have no idea how much longer you have. Your legs burn and ache, but if you stop now, you're definitely going to be dead. You run by the guard post. Girlfriends let your mind linger on what happened there. There's only one thing that matters right now, and that's getting the fuck out of here. We gotta go! Dash un plexus. Got it, jets. You reach the hill above the base, you see the trolls all milling around, looking confused. It reminds you of, for some reason, a school fire drill. You're not even sure if you ever went to school. In the distance, you feel like something's waiting, a potential energy about to explode. And then it happens. You don't just hear the ship launching, you feel it. It's the sensation of something in the distance coming alive as the massive conversion thrusters boost into the air and the anti-gravity drive is kicking with a roar. Sonic amplifiers take Kuprum's already formidable power and magnifies it exponentially, turning him into a living conduit for the ship's energy. All around you, the trolls watch a state of near terror as the unnamed warship peels free of the dry dock around it, tearing chunks of supporting structure away and leveling the buildings as it breaks the confines of the surface. And then it's gone into the deep purple skies above. You wander the crowd for a while, hoping to run into your friends. Finally, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You turn to see the hulking form of O'Connell leaning up against the Zaja, and two of them grinning at you.
Ah, I see you did in fact manage to make it out alive. Excellent.
Hey, dumbass. Nice ass.
Yeah, that one's definitely not getting a little bit hurtful. Anyway, where are you planning to do now?
Connell has told me about her ideas to contact the rebels with her compatriot.
Yeah, 'cause it's a fucking good idea.
Indeed, it does seem like a solid plan. We will link up with the local rebel contacts and gather what intel we can in the meantime.
Well, that's awesome. You turn away from Conwell's dodge and continue walking through the crowd. You wander a bit more, pretty much aimlessly at this point. The crowd is still thick, but a lot of the trolls are starting to wander off or break into groups and talk to each other. You pass guards in armor holding rifles and trolls wearing what looks like lab coats, and none of them pay you any mind. Out ahead, you catch sight of one troll who stands up from the rest. Someone wearing something that looks like a flight gear. Oh, it's Varric. Not Varric. Holy shit. Starts with a V. Yeah, hey, bud. Oh, wait, holy shit, is that?
Oh my
Vicaire.
goodness! If it isn't my old friend.
Holy shit, Vicaire. You haven't seen him in, well, same 2 sweeps and changed as everyone else, you suppose. But he's looking good. He's got some kind of flight suit on that's quite stylish, and he looks like he's, like, life in general is agreeing with him.
Oh, my friend, how right you are. Life's been quite the peach lately. Matter of fact, I've had a bit of a chance to realize a dream of mine, if you'll care to come with me.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Vicaire leads you to a nearby field, and in the middle of it, you see a sleek black ship. Is that his? Vicaire nods enthusiastically. Nice.
Sure is, my good friend-shaped pal. Brand new T-405 atmospheric transport.
Oh, neat. Hey, while you're here, you got an offer to make for him. How would you like this in the purely hypothetical, leave Alternia forever? Vicaire laughs.
Absolutely nonsense. Why would I want to leave? Why, I've got everything I could possibly want right here.
Okay, but what about the horrible crushing away of the Alternian Empire? Vicaire shrugs.
It's a bit much, certainly, but not something I worry about much. After all, I'm no frontline soldier.
He throws you a little wink and gestures towards the ship.
Atmospheric transport, my good friend. Ferry the good soldiers and scientists of the Empire to and from various planets. Just got done with a tour on the Ictoritatis frontier conflict against the pirate stronghold. Messy stuff, but I stay above it all, eh? Heading up to the Spirulina
Nice.
soon to pick up some cargo.
Spirulina? Oh, okay. You don't think you met someone yet is weirdly at peace with their role in the Empire, but what about his dreams? His dreams of flight.
Oh, that. Well, see, atmospherics handle a bit differently than the dedicated antigrav frames. Useful when speed is of paramount importance, my friend.
He grins and hooks his hands in his flight harness.
Like running a team of cerulean commandos in under enemy radar during a Class Delta storm.
You know what maybe half of that sentence means, but he seems pretty proud of it, so you smile and nod, smile and wave. Something inside you tells you that you need to go with him, to travel back into orbit. You've had this vague sense of a guiding thread this whole time you've been back. As if someone is out there looking out for you, ensuring that your story reaches its conclusion.
Well, I suppose I can't begrudge you one small favor. Normally, Imperial procedure would be to report you, probably have you culled.
Your blood gets cold for a second, but Vicaire grins at you and winks.
No worries, my good friend. I won't tell anyone if you won't. You wanna hitch a ride into the wild purple yonder with me? Why, you just hop on board.
Catch a ride! Yeah, you think I might just do that, actually. Inside Vicaire ship is lit in all dim red and could probably be best described as austere. It reminds you of the inside of the submarine from a movie or the inside of a spaceship, also from a movie. You saunter over to what you assume is one of the jump seats and flip it down. This doesn't look like it was designed for comfort so much as rough utility.
Well, strap in good and tight. It might be a thing of beauty to fly, but it is not easy on the rear end.
You pull the straps a little tighter and grin nervously. So, what kind of ship is this Spirulita anyway. Hopefully a fun one, right? Preferably one that's very chill, maybe some kind of violet blood enclave. Vicaire laughs at you.
Oh no, my friend. It's clowns all the way down.
Oh, joy! My kind of place. Well, okay then. You remember your promise to Bronya about how you look for Kauriko and find out what she was up to. So maybe this is fate. A chance to make one or two of the right things right in this world, to make up for some of the harm you've caused.
Whatever you're yammering on about, I hope you're nice and comfy, because we're about to leave.
With that, Vicaire quickly climbs into the cockpit in the front, straps onto his own seat, and fires up the engines.
Next stop, adventure!
Adventure time! You know what? Maybe you had enough adventure for the time being. Maybe it's just you had a chance to finish the thought. The ship lurches under you, and you're on your way once again. Next stop, adventure. Or something like that. The final frontier! Evolution! Volume 10, Beneath the Stars. Kuprum and Folykl stole a goddamn spaceship. Their voices are good. Their voices, spot on. Exactly how I think their voices would sound. No complaints whatsoever. Same with Asdasia. Very good. This is probably the cleanest volume in terms of voices, like, ever. Like, I hear their voices and, like, that fits perfectly. That was, like, really, really good. Hell yeah. We did it. Another revolution ending in the bag. Alright, I'm very tired. Oh, okay, I guess I'm honestly not that tired since I had something to eat. And I'm pretty much refreshed. I could go on to the next, and at the moment, the latest volume 11, MSP Journey will continue in volume 11, One Cast of Troll. Turn the main menu. Alright, that was a really good thing. You actually were able to use your hacking abilities in a way that wasn't timed all the time, minus that one part at the end, which was relatively generous, and you've gone through the stuff multiple times already. But yeah, this is pretty good. I definitely liked it. I liked it a lot. It was very fun. It was not too long, even though I took so goddamn long. It wasn't too long in terms of setting shit up and, you know, reaching a nice enough conclusion. It was just really good. And now we're going to go on to a ship filled with purple bloods. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We're going to find the rest of the purple bloods here. We're like, where were all the purple bloods? That's where they are. We shall see. Next time. Next time. This is getting interesting. I'll see y'all on the flip side. I hope y'all have a lovely day, lovely evening, day, night, twilight, whatever it be, wherever you are. I'll catch y'all later. Deuces!